Hi, I'm here today with Jeanne Demers of Realize What Matters Consulting. And Jeanne, so wonderful to have you here. She is actually one of the group hosts in the 333 collective of the Tap Room, where she shares different conversations and experiences, sharing her EFT tapping expertise. And I'm happy to have you here, Jeanne. Thanks for coming to share a little bit about what it is that attracted you to 333. And you're so busy and you've got a lot going on. You run your own business, you have a busy life. So what is it that appealed to you and attracted you to being a part of this?
Well, first of all, thank you for this time to be able to share what it is that I love about 333, because it's a lot. And I would say that the way that I came to it is through you, knowing that you were a person who was really good at gathering together remarkable women. And particularly at this juncture in our lives where we're moving into the third act. And so, what I love about the group of women who show up in the community in 333 is how diverse, rich in history they are. There's so many fascinating stories from people's pasts that are represented in the group. And then also how they feel about moving forward in their lives, the spirit with which they are doing that. It's really intentional. It's really curious. There's a sense of openness and enjoyment about the process. And that is totally how it is that I want to be in this phase of my life.
Wonderful. So I'm just going to ask a sort of a leading question here too. So many of the women that are joining are craving a different kind of connection that they're not either finding in their lives or on social media. And I am actually seeing 333 as a quasi antidote to the ads, the hackers, the algorithms that are plaguing mainly Facebook. So what's your thought about that, if you don't mind sharing?
Yeah, really. I mean, like I am no lover of social media. I'm not drawn to it. I'm not inclined to share on it. I know that you've kind of got to if you want to have a presence professionally, but it's really not my inclination. And so to have an alternative space where I actually do like to share,
Mm.
because I feel like it's genuine. It's genuine. It's really people's hearts that are speaking and you're speaking into. And it's just a qualitatively different experience than social media.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So tell me now a little bit. I want you just to share a little bit about what it is, what EFT tapping is, as well as what it is that you share with us in the tap room, which is one of, I think we have about 10 groups now. So I'd love to hear what you're doing inside 333.
Okay, so tapping is this really simple modality where you use your fingertips to tap on certain meridian endpoints on your body for the purpose of bringing down your stress response and interrupting what it is that you'd like to have less of, so that you're in a position to create more of what you'd like more of. And so it's a really interesting technique that I use that incorporates more than EFT in the process. And I use it in my business to help people who want to up level, their business, or very specifically their income. In the 333 community, however, same processes that we use, but we're applying it to how we would like to let go of the way, for example, that we may have been relating to, say, change
Mm.
or time or a sense of purpose and meaning. Those are the kinds of things that we'll explore. and get really clear about what it is that we want to release and let go of, so that we can move in the direction of what it is that we want more of.
Oh, that's so fantastic. And what I find especially appealing about not only the manner in which you lead these groups, but also just the exposure to alternative modalities, scientifically based, to actually shift the way we process and think about subjects and ourselves. So that's wonderful that you're here to share with us.
Yeah, absolutely right. It is science-based. It is neuroscience. You're rewiring the brain. And yeah, it's really actually one of the things about doing it in the 333 community is that it's a group setting. And so the sharing that goes on, people are doing their own internal work when we're working together. But then as they want to, after we get to a certain point in the process, they'll share what's come up for them. And it's remarkable, really, to hear what kinds of things people are experiencing.
Mm. And I'll just close by saying, again, thank you, but also I just want to put an exclamation point on the group dynamic. It's
Mm,
sort of surprising. We've been well trained to accept Zoom as such a part of our lives that I would say a couple of years ago, your group activities would be phenomenal at a retreat or some in-person gathering, but it actually works online.
yeah, it absolutely does. People, as you say, it's like we've acclimated to this new way of interfacing, and so people, it's just it's very natural, the flow of listening and sharing what your experiences are while looking at a screen.
Right. And almost feeling like you're there. So join Jeanne, myself, and one of the other, I think it's 10 now, groups that we have going. If you join, you can pick and choose which groups you want to be a member of. You can be a member of all of them. And each host has, and also it's important to know, each host is also a member. So any member can actually raise their hands and say, I have this passion for X and I want to share it. Could I host a group? So that's what's also, I believe, very special about the 333 collective, is that we all can use this platform to not only be inspired, but also to inspire others with our gifts and talents. So thank you, Jeanne, and I hope to see you all in the 333.